Go Kart Brothers is streamed before a live streaming audience.
What's happening, the hot stuff?
And God himself spoke to you and said this.
The hell is a podcast?
What's in this cave down here?
NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
That's new.
That's new.
That's new. That's what we can say about that. That's new.
Oh, and everything's all screwed up on the screen. There we go.
That's
Fixed.
It's my face.
Oh, it is screwed up. Look at that.
I fixed it. It's all fixed.
Okay.
It was all just showing your personal emails, so it's okay. It's all good.
I was doing that earlier. I hope we hadn't gone live yet, but I was reading my email and had a screen share on, and it was like, oh, by the way, yeah, that's all my personal email.
Picking your nose, scratching your butt.
I was a really good stream. I was doing screen share. You couldn't see that.
Well, I imagined it, but what I didn't imagine is Mr. Slurms.
Hi,
Steve.
It's me.
What? I always call you Slurms on here, and
I know.
You do.
I'm sorry.
Steve.
It's okay.
It's just Steve.
I have a real name.
Well, you made it.
Slurms is my slave name.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. You went into a weird place there.
I did.
Like alien slaves?
Yes.
That's good. That's why I always think we kind of live in like the perfect times, because it's after the caveman but before the robot overlords.
Mm-hmm.
Just in that sweet spot.
That's true. That's
we
true.
Could be ourselves.
I think it's the perfect time because like humans exist now, so that's good. It's not like the time of dinosaurs or the time when we're extinct. So it's good.
We're alive
it's a good
right
time.
now.
Yeah.
We're not all just dinosaurs.
This is a good time. We're not algae trying to escape the oceans or anything.
But would we be upset if we were? Like, we would just know that, and we would just have our.
I don't know.
Our purpose.
I don't know.
Maybe
my son was asking
purpose.
me this week. He's like, "So trees are alive? I get that, but like, do they know? Like, that sucks." I go, what sucks? Because to be a tree, that sucks. They don't even know. Like,
they don't even know what they're missing, man.
You need to show them that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Go anywhere. Like, we could just chop that tree down right now. Can't do anything.
Nope.
It won't take us to court. Won't throw us in jail.
Just start hitting it. You can't do shit, tree.
Like, it's a defenseless being, and it has no idea even about it. It's
chop you up in little pieces and then burn.
You can just sit there and cry.
Actually, I was chopping parts of it off and burning it. So yeah. Well, not that part because that was really green, but we had some sticks and stuff left over from last fall.
Yeah.
That fell out of the tree over the winter too.
And yeah, I did. Green?
No. That stuff. Oh. That's what I was burning. And the green stuff I was putting into a pile to wait a couple weeks.
Weird.
So speaking of trees, like we had this big limb that was like kind of covering the car. Like every morning it was just kind of pissing me off. So this weekend I cut it off, and it.
Stupid tree. Yeah.
It's like a 20-pound like limb. It was nice and beefy, and I put it on the curb. Yesterday I came home and it was like in the middle of our yard.
Mm.
And the next door neighbor who is selling their house had just mowed their yard that day. Like it'd been like way too high. And in my head, I'm thinking there's no like good possible reason why this is here. Like nothing can explain this in a way that makes it okay.
Yeah.
It's like your neighbor drug this branch that you threw into his yard and back into your yard is what you're saying.
No, it was on the curb. Like we have like one of those shared little spaces between our houses, but it's on the curb where we throw our shit. So people,
you understand that it's shared,
and they don't live there. Like no one lives there. So they came, mowed the yard. I don't even know if it was them. I don't know if it was kids down the street.
Maybe
nothing makes sense to me.
And it went and got its branch back.
Guys,
living tree.
What?
I think the tree knows.
The tree knows.
The tree was pissed. That's it.
She was like, "Mother."
Okay, now I'm scared.
That's some serious phantom limb shit right there.
I'm gonna go in the middle of his yard and take a dump on it.
With my limb.
I was like, oh wait,
you cut off my arm. Here's my arm.
And I don't have any leaves to shed, so I guess I'll just
Yeah.
stay here. He's gonna have to pick me back up. Fuck you.
I hope its bark is worse
Totes my
than its
goats.
bite.
I had a very quick, funny to share.
All right. Make me laugh.
I won't try. We had to go to an awards ceremony tonight because it was the end of the school year, and they do
yeah.
like big awards thing for all the middle schoolers. So we went for my daughter. On the way, we were dropping off my car to get some service done, and it's for tomorrow. I went to the dealership, and my wife went to a different dealership to pick me up. So I wasn't there. But anyway, so she rushed over to the dealership that I was at. I'll take full blame. I didn't communicate properly which one I was going to. But anyways, she rushed because we had to make it to this award ceremony. So she rushes to pick me up, and then we get to go onto the highway, and my wife does not drive very aggressively, like ever. I don't know that her truck, which has she has a SUV and it's got a V8 in it, but I don't know that she's ever put that thing over 3,000 RPM. But she did tonight because we were getting onto the highway and she slammed on it, and then from the back of it, my son yells, "Yeah, get some!"
Did you ask him somewhat?
Yeah, no, I didn't ask, but because I was too busy
What is
laughing.
the sum? Sum of what?
What are we getting, son?
Next time on the Dukes. Good.
But it was
That's
absolutely phenomenal. I was laughing. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
I always wonder, what is the sum?
mhm.
Because you're a child and you don't know what that means.
I'm going to get some Legos to put in Legoland.
That'd be good. See, I went straight for dessert. I was like cake, pie,
Ice
some,
cream.
you know,
Get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
Fuck
of
yeah, Dad, ice cream.
we have no Jason tonight.
Speaking of ice cream, yes, that makes sense.
He's
No, Jason. He has allergies,
He's allergic to ice cream.
and has nothing to do
Allergies.
with ice cream. It has everything to do with spring and cottonwood and the blooming of it, and it flying everywhere, all over the whole area. So he's a mess. He's taking every drug he can find and drinking lots of water,
he needs
and
to
he's
try.
still walking around like Frankenstein. It's terrible.
Huh.
And he's weird when he's like this. He's like got medicine head, and he's so weird.
Yeah.
He needs
I
to
don't like
take some Zycol.
It's really a bummer for me when he's sick like this.
Right? That asshole.
Oh, he's no fun.
That sucks because I wanted to talk to him about the new Mystery Science Theater episodes that I finally started watching.
Nope, you can't because he's not here.
Damn it.
Haha.
You should go just
What is
ask him every question that we have for him to answer.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
One at a
He's a
time.
mess. He barely answers like half the questions anyway. Like he's really out of it.
The whole podcast is me and Brent coming up with questions, and then Shannon going, "Okay, hold on a second."
Oh, Jason! Jason! Yeah, that'll be how it goes. I want to say hello to the chat room. If you don't know, we
I would
record-
rather say hi to the people in the chat room, Shannon.
no,
Hi,
just
chat.
the chat room.
room.
The actual function on the website,
Thank
the
you,
actual
software code.
utility. Yes. For those that don't know, we record live in front of a streaming audience on various things, Twitch TV,
Makes it
and
sound like we're in the bathroom.
I know,
Streaming audience.
and Mixer, and we do. What else do we do? I know Mixer and Twitch. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, mainly Twitch. The other ones are just there in case.
Mixer's pretty good. I was checking that out this week.
Yeah,
Is it? I have never looked at it.
I totally looked at it.
totally done
Wait.
with that one.
Ooh, that's Mixer.
That's Mixer. That is. It looked
And
Mixer
like
with an
Twitch.
L?
bad. Yeah, that's kind of. And I want to say hello to the chat room today. In there, we've got some J-Dub and Turtle Senpai. Hello, folks in there that are talking. And if you're in there and I didn't say hi to you, it's because you didn't say hi. Say hi, and we'll say hi to you.
Say hi, and we got some
That's how
phone
that
calls.
works.
We got some
Some
phone
chats
calls
going.
from some of those chaps in there too, which you can leave them too.
No way.
You should go to our contest page, which is at GoKartBrothers.com. You can find it there because the link's really long.
Oh,
and,
wait.
Or do you
What
have
kind
a
of
short one?
contest are we having? We're having a contest?
We're giving away 30 games. Or
30
Steam
games?
codes for
Cha-ching
games.
sounds. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
I don't have those.
When are we giving them away?
At the
Like
end of the
tomorrow,
contest.
Go to GoKartBrothers.com, scroll right down to Go Kart Live. Free games from the Go Kart Brothers 30th episode and 1-year anniversary to celebrate. We're giving away 30 games, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to get 10 winners, and 10 winners are going to get 3 Steam games. So, you know how that kind of works. Sometimes you get a giveaway and you're like, I already have this game. Well, we're giving you 3, so one of them's bound to be good. And if not, hey, turn them around and give them to people you know and love, I guess. I don't know. But there are 11 different ways to enter the contest. If you go there and scroll down, you can just go ahead and you can visit us on Instagram or Facebook, or follow us on Twitch, or yell at Brent's dog, or follow us on Twitter.
You know my dog.
There are bonus
I would cry.
entries for different items, and one of the items is that if you leave an audio message for us on SpeakPipe, you get 11 entries for yourself per day. So we have been getting some SpeakPipe activity lately. We're gonna play those now.
Some hot.
Oh, we're gonna do those now.
It seems
Let me
like
pull
it's
those up.
the segue time. Like it seems like the time to do that.
That
now.
was, by the way, before we speak pipe.
Yeah.
My dogs are trying to get on speak pipe. Those were my dogs, not Brent's dogs.
Oh,
So
those
I
are
was way
sorry.
too slow on the draw with the mute button.
I'm not gonna mute mine, so if they bark, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't care if
yeah.
yours bark.
I'm kind of the same way too. So bark away. My dogs aren't in here. So
And they're
Am I-
dogs, man. Dogs bark.
I
That's
know
what they're
the
gonna
one,
do.
but the one's
they
blind and
do.
the other one's like a rambunctious asshole. So she'll like snip at the other one and like bound around it, and the other one just gets pissed and she can't do anything because she's blind. So she just stands there and barks at it.
Yeah, yeah, that seems about
you
right.
need to like tape some googly eyes on the dog.
Well, that doesn't help the dog.
Well, I know, but it helps looking at the dog. Like, you know, when you look at the
But
old
she still
dogs.
has
You know, like
eyes.
Laugh at her all the time. Well, okay, maybe I'll do the.
That
Google
would be
eye.
kind of
You know
funny.
what?
yeah.
Now that you mention it, I have a bag of Google
There
eyes
you-
right here.
I have a bag of googly eyes, but they don't have the sticky stuff on the back. You have to
Oh.
like
I don't think
adhere them
these do
separately.
either. I
So
don't get
stupid.
that. It's so.
Why
dumb.
wouldn't you put adhesive on googly eyes? Like,
don't
what are you
know.
gonna do with them?
What-
That is so dumb.
What else
I
do
don't
you
get
do
what
with
the
googly
purpose-
eyes?
I have no idea. I bought the bag of googly eyes thinking I could adhere them to things, and there's no
Yeah.
adhesive.
Oh, I don't
I'm
get
supposed
that.
to buy an adhesive for googly eyes like some jackhole? I don't think so.
You can do what Slurms is doing.
Oh my god, that is fantastic.
You look like an avatar.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna get one jammed up into my eyelid.
For those of you
J-Dubs.
listening, you need to be in chat because this is hysterical. Okay, so let's play some calls here. I guess I'll just start here.
Yeah, that's a good place right there.
Oh shit, what up? It's your boy back at it again with that daily voice message. Don't worry, I know I missed something. I'm gonna make it up. But I just wanted to say here that since you don't want to play Overwatch alone, hit me up. I play a lot of Overwatch. I'll be down to play. Also, The Last of Us was a really good game. It was really pretty. I haven't seen it on the PS4, but it was pretty on the PS3. It was a good story. Also, your child dies in the first opening scene, so
Spoiler alert!
that's topical.
It's the opening scene. It's not a spoiler.
Well, I mean, by the sounds of it, you're already prepared to get depressed playing it. So, I
Yeah.
mean, just pucker up for that hot stealth mechanics and go through the game.
That's a good point.
Also, if you ever want to get an Overwatch segment, I'm down. I've got a lot of knowledge. I can just hit me up, man. I'm
So that's Turtle Senpai, who there's
Bye.
a ton of calls in here. I don't know if we play all of them. That'll pretty much be the show.
Let's play them. I want to play them.
Here's one from JBJ.
You're the one who gave 11 freaking bonus points for SpeakPipe per day. You set that up.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
I blame me here because my
I
plan
am
had
blaming
been
you. I'm
to
clearly blaming you.
download them all and like pick the best one out to play and like do one a night, and then
but you
next
didn't
week
do that.
I didn't because I was busy playing PUBG. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay, probably not, but yeah.
No, we will.
Well, greetings there. This is JBJ Blaze.
JBJ.
And first off, happy first anniversary of the Kart Brothers podcast.
Thank you.
We're already, or yous are already on number 32 now. But anyway, have yous ever driven a go-kart in real life at a park or wherever? Anyway, thanks for the great show. Good night. Bye-bye.
You know what? I would like to tell you about my go-kart experience, but we have agreed never to talk about go-karts on the show, so I can't tell you about it. I cannot confirm or deny my go-karting experience.
Oh, darn! I had a story.
Tell a story.
No, it's about go-karts. Can't do it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. It's fine.
No. We'll
Okay,
pass.
we'll play the next one then. I'm not gonna beg you.
I'm talking about Mario Kart.
Mario go-karts.
You know, a lot of people thought we were a Mario Kart podcast. It's like, how the F would we do a Mario Kart podcast every freaking week?
People said that about
shit,
Minecraft.
I kept turning right, and then it went left, so I went left.
I threw the shit out of that green shell.
How do you keep winning? You know what? I never hit brake. That's my secret.
You gotta learn to do that drift mechanic.
I go faster than everyone else because they're braking.
That's a good breaking to the boogaloo.
Electric boogaloo.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Judging Liquor with an Australian. Today, I went out and bought a couple of different drinks, both of them being mead, because I haven't actually drunk mead before, so I was curious. Today, I'll be judging Maxwell's Honey Mead. I drank it first, straight. The way it's suggested on the back, chilled with some ice. And it is really good. You can taste the honey, and you can taste the alcohol without them fighting so much. But it does have a rather sharp alcoholic punch. So for those of you who don't particularly like the alcoholic bitterness that hits you in the face, there is a way to get around it. On the back, it explains that it is a mixture of sorts, so it suggested a couple of different ways to drink it. I started with water. I went 2 parts mead, 1 part water. And it actually thins out the mead enough where you still taste the honey, you still taste the alcohol, but the punch isn't as bad. It's still there, but it's not as bad. I also tried it with the lemonade the other way that it suggested. I went 2 parts mead, 1 part lemonade. And Jesus fucking Christ, I would not suggest that. It is just an assault on the senses. You taste everything at once, and they're all fighting for power. And the punch is still there, full force, straight to the face. Now, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to give it a quick judge here. I rate it a Viking aphrodisiac out of 10.
All right.
Okay.
I play with Turtle Senpai on the Craft Theory server. If you're curious about that, go to crafttheory.net. It is an adults-only whitelisted vanilla multiplayer Minecraft server, and lots of those folks do stream and YouTubes and all that junk. So you can check out all those people there. Awesome personalities like Turtle there.
I've never had mead. I always wanted to try it.
I have, and I'm not someone who likes sweet
I do.
alcoholic beverage. You do, so you might like them because it's a honey based.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Trapper Keeper. Is that close?
It is the same thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
You have to liquefy it, so you have to find a blender big enough.
Put it in a blender, and like he said, mix it with lemonade or water. And,
Wasn't that made by Mead?
Yes.
Didn't Mead make it?
Yes. I got it.
Okay.
See, Shannon and I got the joke.
It just was that bad that they're like, let's try to gloss over this and move on.
No, we were all in.
We're running with it.
That's how I got through my times tables. That little chart in there inside. I love that thing.
You know what? For the life of me, though, I cannot recall what was on my Trapper Keeper. Like what design it was.
Oh, I had a different one every year. I had a tiger 1 year. I had a design
like
1 year.
a different one for a few years,
weird.
but
I think mine just had like
swear.
80s, like not
Like
like
design?
bands, just design. Yeah, like the
They
pink
had, like,
and
weird
the
80s
green
designs.
and blue.
I think that's what was on mine.
I think
but
that was like 90% of them.
I can't recall like the visual of it. Maybe I should look up. You know what? While we're talking, I'm gonna look up Mead Trapper Keepers.
You could probably find them.
Maybe it'll pop into my head which one it was.
Awesome. This is good use of our time.
Okay, and here's Anonymous with this one.
Vanya Septon.
And they called twice to say that same thing. And I don't know if they're cussing at us. Vanya Septon.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
I think it may be a ghost. I think what we got is an EVP.
I'm wondering if maybe they didn't know how to get SpeakPipe started, or they just wanted their 11 entries that you gave people per day for doing this.
Yeah.
So they send anything, and so they're like in, and they're like, "Screw you, pal! I got my 11 entries."
Yeah, I think what she said was, "Here's your fucking SpeakPipe."
11 points, sucko.
Yes, suck it. Give me my 3 games.
Well, don't call me sucko. Let's see. Okay, next one. Oh God, I'm gonna try this one. I kind of lost count order.
So since it's probably pretty late for you down there by the time you get this time zones and all, I want to read you a bedtime story to lull you to sleep.
Is it Goodnight Moon?
The cats nestle close to their kittens now. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please, go the fuck to sleep. Windows are dark in the town. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep. The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run, and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, my darling, and sleep.
I can relate to the story a lot.
The wind whispers soft through the grass, hon. The field mice make not a peep. It's been 38 minutes already. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Go to sleep. All the kids from daycare are in dreamland. The froggy has made his last leap. Hell no, you can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? The fuck to sleep. Owls fly forth from the treetops. Through the air they soar and sweep. A hot crimson range fills my heart. For real, shut the fuck up and sleep.
That was written by a parent. I guarantee it.
Is that right?
Oh my God, yes.
They captured the moment?
Matthew's 12 and he still takes half an hour. It's still half an hour after the bedtime ritual starts before he goes to bed, but he's 12, so he knows his bedtime, so you can't do the thing where you're like, start him off early like we used to when he was a kid.
Right.
And the thing I like about that story is if your kid's really young, you could actually read it to him for a while before they knew.
Yeah.
Like you got a 9-month-old, you can read that to them out loud. They don't know.
So, speaking of that, though, like the bedtime that y'all have given to y'all's children, is that the okay, that's the time you then go do the brush your teeth and get ready, or is that you need to be in bed by this time?
It's supposed to be you need to be in bed by the time, but it never happens. Okay. It's always, oh, but I got 5 more minutes. It's like, no, you have to get ready. Oh, that doesn't take me that long. And you spend the 5 minutes. It's the whole trickery of it is they're arguing about it, and then it's like, oh, well, I'll start now because it's 9:30. It's that whole game. So.
Well, the reason I was asking is Chris and I have kind of gone back and forth on this because, we would tell Jacob, I'd say, your bedtime is this, and both Jacob and my wife took it as, well, that's the time you get off the computer and start get ready. And I'm like, no, there's no way to gauge that really,
no, that's it's like what time I start work. That's not when I start leaving for work or getting ready for work. That's the time I'm supposed to be at work. I
just wanted to make sure that my wife was crazy, but I'm just pretty sure about that. So.
Yeah. So then you need to do time studies on how long it actually takes them to do it, over the course of a month, and then do the average tack time for the process of.
It's half an hour at least.
Okay.
Well, and how do y'all decide bedtimes? Because that was the thing, it's like I had a bedtime when I was a kid. I don't even remember what it was, but I know it was pretty early. But we weren't allowed TVs or anything in our bedroom. I read and went to sleep. So it's we just had some arbitrary bedtime. Try to back up, when you get up by at least 8 or 9 hours. But then it was all of his friends get to stay up till this time. We should eke his bedtime. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. It's an arbitrary time for me.
All those parents might be idiots too.
Right.
And you're parenting off of what they're doing. Yeah.
But it's like it's just an arbitrary
What?
time at the moment, or was.
Yeah, my wife is like looks into like what the appropriate amount of sleep per age is. So she says, okay, if they need to be up at this time every day, then they need to be in bed by this time. So we're going to start bedtime like 20 minutes earlier than that. Yada yada yada. So
I was yelling at him to go to bed. Did you hear?
Did you say go the fuck to sleep?
It's 9:44. He's like, oh, I go to bed. He goes, for real? I'm like, it's past your bedtime.
So it's the summer though, right? Is he bedtime still in summer?
Tomorrow's his last day of school.
Oh.
He has to go.
he really needs to get to bed.
He has 2 finals tomorrow, so he does. Yeah, he does need to go to bed.
Uh-oh. Ruin the whole summer. Well, we have some more calls. You want more calls?
Are they all from Turtle Senpai?
Yes. Were you expecting something else?
No, yeah, definitely.
Not that I don't want to accept them, just wishful thinking that we have more
Cubs
people.
and lions are snoring, wrapped in a big snuggly heap.
Oh, it continues.
How is it
Oh,
you
God.
do all this other great shit, but you can't lie down and sleep?
Oh, I hit the button.
We're finally watching our movie.
Oh, it still
the
goes.
popcorn's in the microwave.
There's 3 of them.
Oh
that
shit! God damn it! Fuck! You've got to be kidding me! Come on, no! Go the fuck back to sleep!
It had audio cues.
Fuck.
That's awesome.
Fine. You can watch the movie.
That's it. That's all the calls.
That's it?
That's
you
it.
sure?
That was like 10 minutes of calls.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 5 sitting here. Was that 5? I guess it could have been 5.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I mean, that was 1, 2, 3.
They were all broken up.
4 or 5 by Turtle, 2 anonymous, but they were the same thing, so we only played 1.
Same
and
thing,
then
yeah.
JBJ Blaze.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks for
So,
sending stuff in, folks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super awesome. Now go, put some more iTunes reviews so we can read those to you.
Did
next
we,
week.
Just
There's
we
points
get
for
any?
that too. We didn't this
Get
week.
any? Oh, okay.
That I
That's
saw.
okay.
Sometimes they come in later.
You
like
know
they're
what?
slow.
We only want your honest, positive iTunes reviews. So,
That are 5 stars.
yes, if you don't want to put 5 stars, don't bother going there. Just don't bother going to the site at all. I mean, save yourself some time. If we're not worth 5 stars, we're not worth going and filling out a review for. So don't bother.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Why would you waste your time with anything less than a 5-star podcast? You wouldn't. You're not a fool. Don't do it.
You're a 5-star listener.
Yeah.
We give you 5 stars. So
You
it's
are
only
5
fair.
stars.
Give us 5 in
That's
return.
pretty cool.
Did you see that there's MMO news this week?
What kind of MMO news, sir?
Are you asking me, but you actually know?
I know a couple of things, but I don't know if it's the thing that you're going to say.
The thing that I'm excited about is that they announced that their Cryptic Studios is making a Magic the Gathering MMO.
I had not heard that.
I have heard that.
Is it going
That's
to be free to play, or is it going to be a...
I think the fact that it's being made is about the extent of the information right now.
Gotcha.
Like that's all they need. Like there's
We're
going to
making
be
Yeah. And I
5
don't
facts.
Is it going to be like a Hearthstone, or like
No, it's
type
an
of...
MMO.
Okay, so it's based on the world of the card
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Okay.
Did they say which year of it? Like, or
All
is it
of
going to
it.
be all of it? Are they going to start with the
You know
first
what?
one?
The smart way to do
That'd
it
be
is
the
play with the
expansions.
first deck and then do expansions as they went.
But I could be completely wrong because it's been years since I have really played a lot of Magic the Gathering. But isn't it technically all in the same universe?
I can answer
Like
that.
at all time or no?
I can answer that. I
Can you?
went on one blind date where I played half of a Magic the Gathering session, so
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about here.
We brought
So-
in the expert.
Was that
Yeah.
last week?
I have no
So,
idea.
Do we need to tell Jason about this?
No idea.
I think it could be. Right? Definitely could
Yeah, 'cause
be.
I think like every expansion and stuff that they've come out with has just been like additions to the existing universe.
Right. But the first one had like the Moxes and the Lotus.
Yeah, but I don't
Black
think
Lotus.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
going
like.
to be
I'm gonna roll a
a
Black
Mox.
Lotus.
Yeah, baby. That'll be the epic drop.
There's my level 50 Black Lotus. I
But-
cast
Yeah.
1 free mana.
So, and I guess that's like
on you.
you'll be like goblins, or like, do you think you'll?
I think the idea is that you are a planeswalker.
Okay, I got you.
And
So you're above and beyond.
myriad,
Like, all
there's
the
a
other stuff.
myriad different like planeswalkers out there, so they can. I don't know if it'll be a class-based thing or if. I'm just excited to see how they pull that off, because I don't know if it's something like when you roll your character, it's like you're picking what color you are, like what color mana you're going to like pull power from,
Right.
and then like where does it go from there? What kind of a class are you going to be? Is it going to be like the typical third person actiony but hot bar clicky MMO, or are they going to do something just wildly different, more action based like a Guild Wars? Don't know. I'm just really curious to see what that's going to be, but I'm excited because I loved Magic. I still do. Like occasionally I have a couple boxes of cards and me and my daughter will play on occasion, and actually the news of the MMO coming out got me. I was like, man, I should play some Magic with my daughter this weekend because it's cool. It's fun.
It's cool. Yeah, that sounds like it'll be cool.
Yeah, and it's Cryptic's making it, which I don't know one way or another if that's a great decision or bad decision or what, but I mean they did Star Trek Online, which they did really good things with that for people that love Star Trek. They made Neverwinter, which is
I'm still playing,
Yeah,
and there's an
Shannon's
expansion
playing.
coming out in July actually.
I mean they do really good things in the MMO space for their games. I think that studio me personally, I think that like visually they could always be doing a little bit better with what they're putting out. I don't think their games look great.
I think
But-
it's comparable to the funding they have available.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
It was the point that I was going to get to. And-
Oh, I'm
but
sorry. I'm sorry.
No. It's great that you said that, because I'm wondering if like Wizards of the Coast with their, I don't know how much bank they're really throwing at it, but I wonder if that will help with making this something even a step above what they've done in the past. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just excited. There's
Yay.
MMOs coming.
That's exciting because, like,
So
I was
in-
just
in
thinking about
5
this
years-
the other. Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, I really miss. Like, I'm kind of in this. I was talking to Jason about. I'm in this Minecraft community where it's the same group, the same server. We get in Discord in the evenings and we chat and whatever, and we have all of this shared game experience. And we used to have that. Like, that's how we met, was through a shared love of MMOs. And yet none of us are like, we don't have that experience anymore. And we went through this like golden age of jumping and touristing from, if you will, from like one MMO to the other, as they were just launching one after the other.
Yeah.
And now we're at this dry spell and none of us are really on the same page because there's not a new hotness keeping our attention.
And
We
then-
keep going back and checking out ones that we have in the past,
But
and
not in the same cycle.
Never at the same time.
Yeah,
we always get in moods at different times to play them.
Exactly.
Like I was in a mood for Elder Scrolls Online for months there,
Yeah, I
around
was
like Christmas.
not touching that.
Right, and you don't like that, which is
we should put all the MMOs on the wheel, and then we'll spin the wheel, and that'll be the MMO we play for the month.
For a month. We tried that actually back when we were doing multiplayer. Remember, I tried to make you and Jason like for 1 month, and you guys were all in on it too. You're like, yeah, let's do
that
this.
sounded fantastic.
Until you have
but
to download it.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't even that. It was just, and I'm like totally fine with like checking out a game with friends, but at the same time, like MMOs to me I really gotta be in the mood for that game. It's like I can pick up a game of Overwatch or a game of pubs or whatever just on a whim and play it for an hour and then be done.
Yeah.
But with an MMO, it's something I want to invest a large amount of time in, but I don't want to if I'm not in the mood to play it. I have to be in that mode.
And it's like sinking in more time than just playing it, because there's that time of like, oh, I want to check out this or that,
Yeah.
the news, a quest or something, some site
like
that's
checking
about
out
it.
builds online for the character classes or for the classes, and it's like something I went through a lot with Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls especially, like really trying to figure out what was the best way to play this class. But if I get to that point that I'm not enjoying what I'm doing in the game, all that dives right off, and I'm just done. And
Yeah.
I have to go into it wanting to do it. So.
Well, there's usually like that first week of just like remembering the controls and the what your damn character does,
And
and
some are worse than others with that, but yeah,
Yeah.
like Guild Wars 2 is one I jumped on it the other day just to kind of check out stuff, and it was I could pick up and play it right now.
like
as
a
far as
bicycle.
mechanics go, but whenever I jump, the worst one for me is Final Fantasy 14. Is like that's the one that like I really get into a mood to be in that world, and it takes me like 2 weeks to figure out what the hell my class does. Like,
Yeah,
what
and
does
well, and
what.
then you can switch like at any given point in time to a different class with the same character. Is always like, now what do I do? Ah.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm 43 on this character on this class?
Where
when
do
did
I go to do
that?
anything with this?
Yeah.
It's like all weird things, and then
I
you go
remember-
to Black Desert Online.
I'll
You
just go
remember what?
chocobo race.
Yeah, we were doing this thing where we were letting the viewers suggest via anything, social media, however you wanted to like let us know, suggest the game for the month, and then we'd play once a week, and then we would stream it too. And I think we tried to do a Terra, and we did one night of Terra, and by the second week, Jason and Steve, I'm like, hey, so we're gonna do Terra again this week, and they're like, nope. I'm like, what? Why? We said we're gonna do it for a month. It's only 4 gaming sessions, guys, and they're like,
Terrible.
Steve's like, you can do whatever you want. I already deleted it from my system.
Fucking game is terrible. Like
The whole gimmick was just shot. Yeah.
I don't know. I hated that
You
game.
played the little badger guy, and it kept
I
smelling.
know, because I
me.
was like, you know what?
was-
This is. I'll try to make the most out of this and make it fun and
Yes.
stupid, and it
It
just
was.
the game was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
People love that game.
But
I
it-
don't get why.
I don't get it. I don't get it. People love it though.
So we could find some maybe middle ground game. I don't know. Even trying it. EverQuest
I'm into
2,
Neverwinter these
something like
days.
that. I'd logged in the other day.
Did you? Are
Yeah.
you still in the guild, or did you leave?
I think I'm in the
Odie
guild.
actually messaged me and said, "Are you into Neverwinter again?" I'm like, "Nope." Like, I already know. Like, I'm only into it like probably for a couple weeks. I mean, I don't want to tell people I'm back into it because
Get
that
the guild
implies
going.
exactly. It implies like all this effort on my part and like loyalty and staying and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm just hanging out a little bit.
Yeah. I was always thinking that like Blizzard could do this, maybe almost a GURPS-esque like MMO kind of thing where they come out with a new MMO and you kind of have the same guild from your WoW guild, and you can kind of move from server to server, maybe even on certain servers, like you keep the stats and it moves over like the weapons and items to whatever genre it is. So you're always moving forward with your character and your same guild, but you could be playing totally different content and enjoying a different theme. But the
So there's
same
like Wild West world, and there's science, sci-fi world, and,
vampire
like, a
mermaids. Yeah.
world. Yeah. That would be great. Except I have like 10 different guilds on 10 different servers in WoW, and I'm just like,
Maybe too many guilds. I don't know. That
well,
sounds
the problem,
like a you
the
problem.
problem is
there.
like, yeah, like I think I'm in your guild on one server. I'm in Belgast's guild on another server. I'm in this guy at work, his guild on another server. I'm in my sister-in-law's guild on another server, I think. I mean, it's just like, all these people who play the game and like, join my server. So like every time, I mean, the game's been out for like 12 years now. So
yeah.
So it's like every time you go back, it's like a new person says, "Oh, join my guild," and like say, "All right, I'll go play with them this time." And so you're in 12 different guilds before you know it.
Yeah.
But I have my original guild. We started in open beta. It's still there. There's like nobody
need to
in
be
it.
meaner.
But...
Tell people
What?
fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not joining your guild.
Well, no, I'm into the idea of doing it. Sounds awesome, but for a week or two,
For a week.
and then I'm still in it. A little later. But anyway.
So, new Clash of Clans island thing. How are you liking
Oh
that?
yeah, you been playing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm number 1
Yeah.
on that one.
You're number one.
No, not really.
You're number one.
It sounds
You're
like
not
you're a
number
cheerleader now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, because
Not a
know
good
Our
cheer.
team is number 1. It really wasn't, but I didn't want to, say something
You're
negative.
because I know you're not number one. Because I can see.
Oh, that's so mean.
I
I
can see
think
the
you're number
ranks.
1. I don't know why you say that about me. That's so
There's like
mean.
10 people, and our clan is doing amazingly well. I actually made someone else a co-leader and a couple elders, and oh my gosh,
How
I
was
should
the
just.
interview process for that person?
It's pretty much they join. Like Biscuits.
Please
posted,
God, will you take this?
No, Biscuits posted on the official forums, and we got a few really good like people from that, and they stayed, and they liked it, and they brought their friends from their dying guild. So now we're actually full. We're 50 of 50.
Oh wow.
And we're running.
I was just gonna get into it too.
You were I don't even know. At this point, I'm not sure if you could keep up, but we have for
Oh damn.
for more casual players.
Just throw
we
the
have-
shade.
Talk to actually try to get like your negative
No.
reinforcement.
No, because we actually for our more casual folks, who this might be a lot for them. We have the Kart Brothers clan you can join, and you can just go down there
It's
and
the kitty table.
do whatever you want down there. Because
Have
yeah,
I been
like,
moved to there yet?
I kind of was going to talk to you about that.
Oh my God.
Well, because you've been inactive, and we kind of need your spot for somebody who wants
I'm
to
active.
join.
I just don't war.
All right,
That's
we'll talk
ina-
about it.
it's
We'll talk about
inactive,
it.
bud.
We'll talk about
That's
it.
inactive.
Well, you gotta participate in chat and then donate to people, and
Yeah,
a little
this
bit.
seems
You
like a
gotta.
lot of silliness.
I don't know what you're. Yeah, I don't think you're really playing. But
What?
okay.
I am too. I just TH'd.
What?
I just
increased my TH. I got
Were you
all like
maxed out?
purple
Were you
walls and shit.
Were you maxed out at TH7?
I was.
Were you?
I was.
What's a TH?
Town Hall 7. You don't upgrade your Town Hall until every single thing possible is maxed out.
Or you don't tell Shannon you do because she gets upset.
Well, you could. I can just go look at your thing. Like I have access to.
Go
just
look at it.
Anyone. Like
You
anybody.
might go,
can
oh
do
my
that."
God, he's a badass. Look
I
at
might.
that. See that thing?
But no, I took like Jason's account out of the clan, and I took my second account out of the clan because people were like had friends that wanted to join, and it seems silly for me to have 3 accounts when there's people who want to play who are going to be better than me. So
Yeah.
it's really blurry, dude. It's just a big blur.
It looks like Clash of Clans though.
It does.
Playing.
That's not Boom Beach.
All dragons. 10 dragons going.
Woo!
Is that how you do?
So-
That's what I do every round. I'm like, 10 more dragons. Let's go kill something.
I've been playing a mobile game,
What have you been playing?
Magikarp Jump.
You've said this. Is this a real thing? I didn't know if you're screwing around or something.
No.
Is this
Like
a game?
Pokemon
game.
Magikarp?
Is this Pokemon
Yeah.
Go?
Yeah, no, it's not Pokemon Go. It's Magikarp Jump. See, there he is. I'm showing you my blurry phone now.
Does it jump?
So
Make it
weird.
jump.
does. You actually go and you fight in the league. And you have to fight other people's Magikarps, and then you have to train them to jump
Obviously.
as high as they can.
The fish.
Yes, this fish.
Okay.
Or
and then you-
Magikarp.
Are you fighting real people? It's like a battle?
I don't know. I don't think so though.
Oh, it's
Will it turn into a
These fish
Gyarados?
are gonna fight each
Gyarados?
other now. They're gonna jump. See which one jumps the highest.
they're fighting fish.
They're Magikarp.
Okay.
And
They're
you
walking.
you have to-
Dead fish is just out of water?
Yeah, all the time. Well, not all the time. When you're in the thing, it's fine. There's Pikachu.
That is
might-
hilarious. That fish is gonna die. This guy
don't
is
think
not good at
You
keeping
better
fish.
fight fast.
I don't
Yeah.
think this Pikachu's gonna help me out this time though.
Oh man.
That bastard. Pika, Pika.
But still they're talking a lot. These fish are gonna die while the text is going.
I mean, they are carp. No
There
matter
you
how
go.
magic
There's a
they
red
are.
button.
Yeah, Pikachu's like, fuck yeah, get him!
What do they do now? So what happens?
Now
They're
they
going to go have a sandwich. They're going to have a gyro
guy's
dose.
excited.
Get your ass in the air! Oop.
Okay.
Oh, they
That's
jumped
it?
and then boom into the ground.
Do they die?
Is that pudding? They just put their asses in pudding.
Check that shit out. I win.
Okay, so is there any skill or is it just like random?
No, it's not even like random. The only thing that bugs me about it almost seems all too predefined. That like you're just constantly you catch a fish and then you raise it to its max level, at the same time you're raising your trainer level. And every time you level up your character, you can get a fish with a higher level, but you have to keep training the fish that you got until it gets to max level and then can't go any further, or it gets into a random encounter and like gets lost or picked up by Pokemon bird, Pidgeotto, or whatever the fuck the name of those things are. So there's ways that you can lose your Magikarp, and it's gone forever. I had that happen once. I told it to jump up into the tree and eat some fruit, and it jumped up too high.
Which is how you take care of
And a
fish.
Pidgeotto got it?
What?
Is not
A
how you take care of
Pidgeotto
fish.
got it?
Yeah, it jumped up in the air too high. Pidgeotto came down. It was like, my fish, and then fucking took off. So I had to fish for another Magikarp and start all over again.
But there's something about it that you keep playing this. It doesn't sound good. I'm going to tell you right now. It does not sound good.
And it's kind of like most mobile games, inherently, it's dumb.
Yeah.
It just does a dumb thing to keep you playing. But the thing that I get the biggest kick out of is every time that you catch a fish, you can rename it. So I name them like this one, the current one that I have.
Oh, God. What is it?
Carpe Diem.
Oh, okay.
With a K.
Very clever.
And then I had one that was gold. I caught a gold one, which is rare.
Yeah.
And I named it Goldie Wilson.
I saw that on your Twitter.
And then I caught another gold one right after it, and I named it Han because it's Goldie Hawn. Because it was a girl.
That is
And I named one just Susan, and it was great reading the text and like just the trainer yelling at it. Susan, jump! Susan, train harder.
Oh my God.
Poor Susan. And she's dead now?
Pidgeotto ate Susan.
Susan retired. If you
I'm done with this shit and getting yelled at.
You get the Magikarp to max level, and then they get to as far as they can, and they say, nope, this is as far as you go. And then they're like, you've earned some retirement time, Susan.
Susan was like, fuck this.
And so what's cool is, though, is that when you say
No, wrong word.
or, Pikachu's helping out, he's like, yeah, fuck, go get him, Carpe Diem. I don't think I'm going to win this one, though. She's like, get your ass in here. Here goes.
How do you know?
What? Oh, I might. No, I think I
Barry,
lost that one.
I don't know if you won that one.
But anyways, I lost this. And what sucks when you lose, it goes loser, like right across the top of the screen. Jesus, Pokemon.
So is this like Pokemon sanctioned game, or is this some...
No, it's a for real ass Pokemon game.
Jeez.
I gotta tell you, just
This is what happens when a company makes a game and they make a shit ton of money off it. And they're like, anybody got an idea? We need to get something out there quick.
What's hilarious?
That's exactly what this
What's
is.
hilarious to me, not hilarious, I guess, but interesting to me is that I think it's probably doing pretty good on the App Store and all that. And it's one of those things that like it follows very similar mechanics to a lot of other games that are just like, hey, keep building up your empire by just clicking on this shit and then doing this shit over and over. And if you want to do it faster, you can give us some money and you can do it even faster, but you don't have to. But what's funny about it to me is that because they have a shit ton of money going into this, they can make it like just the nicest looking, smoothest running experience versus a lot of those other games.
Gotcha.
So
and it has the Pokemon name. So
it has the Pokemon name. It looks really good. There's just some like nice little touches to it that make it stand out just that much more because they had the money to put into the game. So whatever. I'll play it for another couple days and then be like, this is fucking dumb, and then delete.
Yeah, like a year from now, you're like, why is it still on my phone?
Yeah.
And then we'll get Clash of Pikachus, and then we'll be building Pikachu castles.
Oh, maybe.
Anyways, so that's my mobile game experience.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Steve's mobile game corner.
Dun,
That
dun,
was
dun, dun.
interesting.
Tap, tap, tap.
At least.
A little taparoo.
Yeah.
I think that's what bugs me the most about all mobile games. It's like there was that whole, there still kind of is, but there was a huge push when smartphones became a huge thing. They hate mobile gaming. It's like the wave of the future, and they still make a shit ton of money, which kills me. But like probably 90% of them are just like single tapping on stupid stuff to just continue to do the stupid stuff that you're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all games though. I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I like the warring in Clash of Clans, because it actually takes like a group effort to coordinate. Yeah.
Right. There's group effort there, and like where you're actually clicking on stuff sometimes matters, right?
Totally. And which troops you choose versus what kind of defense they have set up. Like once you get to a certain level, like all that matters. Like,
10 dragons every time.
I don't get into it just because I just don't get into it. And maybe that's stupid of me that I'm complaining and then not getting into the games that do actually take some advantage of skill level. But yeah, the games like this that are just, I don't know, I'm going to keep clicking and just keep tapping on this fucking thing until you get
something fun about or relaxing about some of that sometimes where it's like, I just want to chill. Like I have, you're waiting in like some, I don't know, somewhere for some
doctor's office.
Stupid. Yeah. And you're like, I just need to kill time. I don't want to think about it a ton because if I get interrupted, I'm just closing it down. I don't want to be totally invested in a game. So it's like, I just want something to look at so I don't have to look at these stupid people around me. So,
but do they all have to have this micro transaction process?
I just said it out loud. Like, I just don't want to talk to this freaking loser next to me. So I'm going to look at my phone a lot.
And I'm like, hey, what are you doing over there playing that game?
What game is that? Can I play?
Oh, I accidentally bought something in Clash of Clans the other day, and it pissed me off. Because I was in the shop looking for something, and they have some special thing on the end, and I was like, "What is that?" And I clicked on it, and it's like starting purchase, and I'm like, "No, cancel." So I go to hit the button to drop out of the game, and it takes my thumbprint on the iPhone and goes, "You accepted." And I'm like, "What the fuck did I just buy?" And so I had to go in, and I bought some tower, and I just. You just stole $10 from me. I wouldn't ever bought that. I might have bought the shack.
Wait a second.
What?
Is this why you're back into Clash of Clans?
No, actually, I kind of want to just quit it now because I'm pissed.
He plays every other week, kind of.
Okay.
I play it every day.
I didn't
know. You should talk more in the clan chat and say things to people.
My eyes suck. I cannot read on the phone.
I don't care. Get an iPad.
Have you seen how small this chat is?
Get an iPad.
Who the fuck reads that? It is like
That's why I have
I can't.
iPad.
I can't even.
Brent.
No, I can't even read it.
Brent.
Yes, sir.
You were so easily convinced by Jason that you had ADD that you went to the doctor to go get some meds. Let me see if this works. Brent, go to the fucking optometrist and get some glasses.
No.
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 If you are having problems seeing, you might need glasses, sir.
Yeah, no, I need to do that. I'm going to set an appointment. I'm going to call this appointment right now. And it's not easy. I went to go ask
because just this life experiment trying to make Brent a better person, a safer, not a better person. He's a better person than the rest of us, but fulfill his life needs.
I don't know what you're showing me.
This is our clan chat, you tool.
And well, I can't read your phone on the screen.
It's not a phone. That's an iPad Mini.
Well, that's why I can't go off and buy an iPad Mini to play Clash of Clans.
Get in there. Say hi to your friends. I don't know. You don't have to. Do whatever you want.
But anyways, do we have any other topics we want to...
I kind of have one thing. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. For those that don't know, the 1.12 patch dropped yesterday. And now there's terracotta, there's parrots. It's called the World of Color expansions that they're going to be doing. And this is the first installment of that. And it's lots of new crafting blocks and stuff that you can work with, and they added a few other things like beds that are different colors and stuff like that. But I'm playing weekly on adults only Minecraft, and he's doing a series called Happy Ending, and it's a group of us who are trying to live in the end. And so we're building a base there. We're going to try and live in the end, where all the Endermen live in the end. That's one of the dimensions. I don't know if you know, but Minecraft, there's the regular world, then there's the nether, and then there's the end where the dragon is. We're trying to live in the end. So
live in it.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna be. And so huh?
People do that regularly, or is it just
No,
something that's
well, he does the guy that runs it, Mark, he does different series, and they'll have different goals. He had one where it was all based on whatever the people watching at the time in the chat, like that's how he built that whole series. Like that's what he did. That was the focus. So he kind of has like different gimmicks, I guess you'd say, or themes to his like Minecraft series, and this theme is that we're all gonna live in the end. And there's a lot of stuff like I've never really played in the end. Like I think already this series, like that's the most I've ever spent in that dimension. So it's kind of cool because I'm like, can we bring sheep in here? He's like, I don't know, let's try. So I'm getting like gonna try and like herd sheep and dump them into the portal. See if they survive like going through, because I don't know if sheep can live in the end. It's that type of stuff. Can you garden in the end? Like you can, because we did, and I was testing it out. But junk like that because it's interesting, because like you can't do water in the nether, but you can in the end. It's very interesting, you know. I don't know, it's just stuff. We're gonna try and make it all pretty too, like an actual world we live in, and see what happens. But
bring over a bunch of blocks from the regular world and just convert the whole damn thing.
We're kind of doing a little of that too, I think. Yeah. Also, whenever people make donations, a lot of it goes to, I don't know if all of it or a lot of it or how it happens, but it goes to is it set up as a charity for suicide prevention. So
nice.
Yeah, so it's like a good cause. So it's like I really feel good about like donating my time to do that. And it's like all I'm doing is playing a stupid game with my friends. So it's pretty fun. So I do that. So check that out. It's on YouTube, and search for Adults Only Minecraft. And we do that on Wednesdays starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. So convert that to your time and watch it. It's pretty neat.
Sweet.
Rad.
That's all I got. That's what I've been doing on Wednesdays anyway.
Sounds
what are you guys doing? Brent, you've been playing a lot of pubs, right?
Yeah, I just got number 2 right before the show.
Oh, nice, sir.
And I died because I'm a loser.
Yeah, you lost. You're not number 1. You're nothing. You're the first place loser. That's all you are.
No, it's even worse. I was the last place loser.
No, you're second.
What? There was a bunch of losers in front of me. I was actually the last place loser.
The first place
I
loser.
wasn't the first loser.
It's not a race, though.
Well,
no, it's not a race. It's first place loser. You're the best of the losers.
No, number 99 was the first loser.
Yeah. That's
not the first.
That's not the way it works.
So
not
confused.
First place, though.
I'm not sure it works like that regardless.
Well, still, second's better than I've done. I've done third twice, and that's as best as I've done.
I'm unranked.
You are. You might be the winner.
I am undefeated.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't screw around with this chick.
I've never came in anywhere below second place.
Jason.
It's kind of a true statement. All right. So.
Is that it for the night?
I think so. Because Jason and I went and saw Wonder Woman, but I don't think you guys have seen it, have you?
I've not.
No.
So we can't really talk about it, and we should probably let the listeners and stuff get another week to, give them a chance to go see it too. So for spoiler stuff,
sure I'll be able to see it anytime.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it.
I hear Jason.
I'd like to. I have a local friend that wants to go see it, and I would love to go see it. I just don't know if I have time. I gotta figure that out. I don't know what next weekend looks like.
Colin's sick.
I can't.
I hear you have an excuse.
I do have an excuse, but I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
I have to work this weekend.
Ew.
Amazingly, I know. It's weird too, because with my new schedule, I get Fridays off, so I'm off tomorrow, but then I got to go back in.
Hey.
Ew.
It's really weird.
That is weird.
But whatever. Cool.
Hooray.
Okay. Hooray. Yeah. I don't think. You know what?
What?
I don't know if we want this on the show or not, but I don't think I've done a cancer update.
We haven't done a cancer update. How is cancer going?
I had a meeting Tuesday. It grew a little bit more.
Oh.
But like not much. And they said that it actually could have grown since between like the chemo and the oral medication.
Oh, okay.
So we don't really know
if the oral medication is doing.
We don't know, but it wasn't enough of a growth to be alarmed about.
So is this kind of like the baseline?
I beg to differ.
Well, I
But,
mean,
you
having it
know.
was enough to be alarmed about, but the growth was
Yeah.
not enough to be alarmed about. So yes, like Brent said, this is the baseline scan, and then in 8 weeks we'll check again, see what's happening.
Can't they check sooner
They can, but they need to give it time to work in the system and
to not grow, to try to not grow?
Just-
to
yeah.
see it,
because
to
they
hope.
want to give it a while and see
Yeah.
enough of a percentage change one way or another that will tell them, yeah, we need to do something else, or no, this is working.
Super optimistic thought.
Yeah.
What if it did that? Like the growth you saw was between the growth period between the chemo and the medication you're taking, but then the medication was shrinking it. But just
The doctor
you know what
actually,
I mean?
the doctor actually said that's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm a doctor
But-
over here.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
But he said he goes, it could have grown and it started shrinking. It could have just grown that much, and the medication's doing nothing, but it's just growing very slow. So
No, I've got my theory.
you've got
And-
your theory.
Yeah,
So
I think
we
I think it's
really
actually
don't know.
shrunk.
it shrunk.
Like it
He's-
grew, but
And
it's
then
actually
shrunk.
shrunk since it grew.
He said it grew like on average, because he said when they do the scans it's hard to tell because you see like kind of an image of it, so you see like a percentage difference, but you're not seeing like the entire 3D. You don't, because it's not a perfect sphere or anything, you don't know exactly what percentage it grew by, but he says visually, well, from what they could see from one scan to the previous scan, it grew by about 0.5 centimeter, which is not very much.
Okay.
It's very, very small.
I think because it's shrinking.
Right, it could be. So we'll see.
So you're fixed.
I'm not fixed. I
8
actually,
weeks.
when we were at the
Ah.
when we were at the award ceremony tonight, I ran into a parent that I haven't seen since I first told her that I was diagnosed, and she was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm fine." She's like, "Are you fine?" I was like,
You're like,
You're
damn.
like, no, it's the
I go-
generic fine that you just
I
say to
go-
people.
I go, "No, I'm not like fine. She was like, "Oh shit."
You're like, but I'm here. Like I'm at the play. So
Yeah, I was like, but
bonus.
I'm doing okay. And I like gave her a quick rundown, and apparently because I was at the back, this huge like assembly hall, and I'm at the back talking to her, like
Everyone could hear.
and like my wife was like 3 or 4 rows behind me. She's like everybody kept turning around because your voice was bouncing off the wall and carrying. Nobody could understand what you were saying, but your low register was like just bouncing off. The wall. I was like, yeah, I was like, oh god.
You sound like the parents in Snoopy, Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
But anyways, that's the cancer update.
Cancer update. We need a thing for that. Like a really fun, weird, like
What was the Paul Bearer like Undertaker's theme?
I don't know.
Do, what was the what? Sorry. I was trying to give you a cancer update.
You want the
background music.
Undertaker's theme? It's like literally like the morgue.
I know. Very good. That should be it.
Copyrighted.
Let me,
We gotta get
pull it
something
up
like
for Brent
copyrighted.
real quick.
Well, I can't play it for y'all on here though.
I know, but I'm just gonna pull it up. Maybe you can. Here it is. Oh, that's not it.
No, I mean what I mean is you won't hear it because
That's
if I
not
play
it.
it through my
I can see that, though.
computer.
There's an ad.
Good.
You want me to start the
Hold
outro
on.
and then we'll hit that at the
Oh, here it is.
hour later?
I don't know if it'll be too loud.
That was it.
Is that it?
There's a lot of pyrotechnics that go off of and like thunder and lightning. Like they do, like it is. He has the longest intro, and he does the slowest walk out there, and it goes like dun 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 dun, dun, you know. But it's like the hugest, like most elaborate, like between the pyrotechnics and the lightning and the thunder sounds. It's like. And they do like the sound. I've never been in the arena when he's come up with Jason as he's like the sound like resonates through you because the thunder is like so
Yeah.
like just booming, and then the explosions and stuff, like you feel the heat in the air
you
because
could
there's
say
so many.
You could say it's cacophonous.
You could say that. I'm not gonna say it.
You could say it's
You could say it.
cacophonous.
But I would really like to be there to see like the actual one, like intro.
But isn't he done now?
No, I don't think he's technically actually retired yet.
I think he's done.
I think he's done too.
Yeah.
Sad.
You're never gonna see it.
I know. He left his stuff in the ring and walked out on the last one he was in. So.
We gotta go back and get it.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Oh. But. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Thank you for playing. Should we or should we not follow the advice of the galactically stupid?
What's your favorite part?
Kart Brothers is streamed before a live streaming audience. You can join us each week at twitch.tv/Go-Kart Brothers. Be sure to follow with alerts to be notified when the next episode is beginning. You can also find us on all social media. Just add /Go-Kart Brothers. For instance, twitter.com/Go-Kart Brothers. Join the race today. www.gokartbrothers.com.
Did you trim it?
Nope.